And we're live! Hello, welcome back to episode 2 of Winter's Empty Mask with Olaf the Bard and Wolfpack809.
Yup, what's up, peeps?
Alright, so last time we found out that we died as a child.
Yep,
Yeah.
you know, horrible choices, don't talk to children.
So we're gonna find out how the story proceeds without the protagonist. I hope you can't hear my computer, it just fucking started annihilating itself apparently. Time passed as usual, with nothing worthy of notice. It was getting dark. I saw how slowly... Wait, what? There should not be commas there. I saw how slowly people were leaving the park until it was completely empty. This is just gonna be us tearing apart the bad grammar. Whoa.
Dad? Are you alone?
Is that your best stranger danger voice?
I guess.
Alright. Said an unknown man, leaning so I could see his eyes. Wearing all black, making him look very suspicious. I nod, but that was a lie. There is always someone watching me. Okay, I need to know more about this chick. Like,
What's your name?
she has to be some kind of like rich kid, right?
Yeah, right, I think so.
He asks with feigned friendly. Take two. He asks with feigned friendliness, so fake it was almost laughable. Ha ha ha. Kurosawa Yuki. I answer showing no emotion.
Yes.
No fear, sadness, or distrust. What is that face? What is this face?
Oh my god.
Talk about strange danger. You see his eye? Look at his eye.
Creeper. Literally creeper. No.
Oh, fucking rip.
Come with me. I'll help you to find your mother. I don't know if that was the voice or not, but...
He then said with a nasty smile. At the same time, he pulls my hand. Without any resistance, I follow him, knowing that I could use my mind powers to destroy him at any moment.
Don't follow the weird man.
The man leads me through unknown streets. So we've died as a kid because we talked to another kid. Now we're going to die as a kid again because we're talking to an adult.
Yeah.
As we walked, he was talking about how he would help me to find... Okay, two is not necessary. As we walked, he was talking about how he would help me find my parents and that I shouldn't be afraid. Okay, don't start a sentence with but. I do not listen to him. It was boring. For nearly 40 minutes we walk along dark and unknown streets until finally he stops at a dead end. Dirty, with a foul stench in the air and full of trash bags. There's a white van with no markings. Some of them appear to have been opened by an animal or a bum to check its contents. Turns out this guy's the bum. The expression of the man who, up to now, had only shown a feigned kindness, changes becoming aggressive and dominant. A man with short black hair, no mustache or beard, and wearing casual clothes, just a gray shadow like the others.
Oh god.
This is all you, man.
Hey, Yuki-chan. How about before you find your parents, we have a little fun?
Says the man with a nasty look, his eyes set on me.
Oh god, what is the fun?
Oh god.
No. I mean, we should have fun. Let's have fun, Yuki. Because it may be the last time.
The word fun is just another way of saying rape.
He's gonna playtime.
As soon as he finished... Oh god, it is rape. As soon as he finished talking, he puts his hands over me and starts to undress me. I hope this doesn't go into a lot of detail. As a reflex, I moved my hands to stop his. It was unpleasant, disgusting. It already bothered me to be touched, and the way he did it only made me feel even more uncomfortable. Even then, I couldn't show any emotion on my face. The strength of the man overpowers me with ease. There is no struggle. My small hands are no match for his. His expression shows great lust, A hunger, a huge desire to touch me.
This is not what I signed up for.
Nani? Are you not going to cry?
I'm already dead inside. Suddenly asks the man drowned in lust. I just deny it, shaking my head. My response seems to irritate him. He slaps my face. The sound echoes in the entire alley. I thought I was always being watched. Oh no, did my person fall asleep? Rip. What a cruel shadow, but still boring. She is a masochist. We've solved the riddle. My left cheek turns red. I suddenly hold it out of reflex without showing any pain.
Still, don't want to cry?
He said with a dominant and mocking voice. It's totally what that was.
The cage master?
Sticky yikey yikey yikey.
This time I do not respond, afraid of a second slap, or perhaps more because of discomfort more than fear. Like, I'm telling you, dude, whoever wrote this, pick up an English book and read it, please. It's really bothering me. It really is. Or perhaps more because of discomfort more than fear. How about, or perhaps more because of discomfort than fear. Or perhaps because of discomfort more than fear.
Hey man. Bad translations.
Or you could even do, or perhaps because of discomfort rather than fear.
He's so angry.
Even if unwanted pain was a fundamental part of life, I didn't hate it. It's only that I find it unpleasant, would rather avoid it if possible. My lack of response was not well taken. However, this man suddenly smiles with complete security. I'm not sure if that's the word we're looking for there. Whoa, what?
He's a firebender.
Zuko? Is that you?
He then made a flame appear in his hand. The fire was slightly floating, about a centimeter above the skin of his palm. He smiles confidently, knowing that he could cause me a lot of pain with the power he had, an inhuman power.
If I burned your face, I'm sure I would get some beautiful tears out of you.
A disgusting threat, but very real. But you can't. I answer lacking emotion, simply bored even when facing the promise of torture.
Man, like, what does it take to get this chick going?
Tie me up, Dad. And why is that?
Hit me again and put some stank on it. He asks, still showing a nasty and playful smile on his face.
Look at that face, dude. He looks fucked up.
Playful, it says.
Because if you did that, I would become ugly and you wouldn't want to touch me anymore. My answer is too serious and logical for how tense the situation was. As if it was a joke, the man suddenly starts laughing loudly.
I see now. I see.
I have opened my eyes.
You're a girl with mental retardation.
Oh, jeez.
And your parents abandoned you in that park.
That's fucked up, bro.
How pitiable.
What a disgusting image he had made of me, I thought. But I didn't mind. What a shadow thought of me was of no importance.
Wow.
Ignoring my feelings or the pain it would cause me, he simply continued his plans, looking for his own pleasure at the expense of my welfare. So nasty, so gross. This shadow is so disgusting that I could not begin to describe it.
Is this where you unlock your mind powers and fuck them up?
I just wanted all of this to be over. Waited patiently for it. No, you... That's not what this says.
Waited patently.
You waited... She was waiting for the patent on rape. That was just a typo. We'll give him that.
It was then that I saw the sign, much sooner than I expected. The moment in which my attacker was more distracted and vulnerable, I kicked him in the nuts. In an instant, I remove a long metal needle that was hidden within my own flesh and...
Wait, what?
Oh.
bury it in the neck of my attacker. Naturally, I point at the most valuable vein in the neck.
That's making me
You're
cringe.
like 8. How do you know all this?
There is no way it could have worked. I knew he would notice and stop me in time. At least, that would have been the case had he been paying attention. Now he was lost in his own world, and in mine was going...
To die.
Now he was lost in his own world, and in mine was going to die. Oh, I get it. Never mind.
I get it.
That was a pretty good animation for the blood. I like that.
Immediately, the wound starts to bleed. All the precious red blood is pouring out of his body, covering us both. My white and clean face is now covered by blood. A doll's expressive face stained by blood. How many times can I say blood? As a reflex, he tries to push me away. We barely move, just enough to separate us. Now he doesn't look as happy or dominant, but furious. He hated me and cursed me with his eyes, but that would hardly produce anything in me. Yeah, you know what? That's what you get for being a dick. Oh god.
Damn bitch.
How are you still talking? You have a fucking needle in your throat.
Right?
Exclaims with anger.
Knowing that he was going to die. Exclaims with anger.
Good grief. She's covered.
Yeah, that's what
Kinda.
she said.
Not really.
She said her face was covered in blood. That means like this little 10% of her face. It's more on her shoulder than it is her face.
Just enough to conveniently wash it off with a rag.
Right.
Who?
I keep doing that.
Who are you?
Santa Claus. He asks just before his body collapses, falling flat to the ground and leaving a large puddle of blood. My name is Aketsu Yuki. I lied the last time. I say coldly while watching his eyes lose their light. A doll watching the final moment of a life, feeling nothing for it, but grateful that the unpleasant feeling had finally stopped. What? Okay. His last breath passes quickly. Take 2. His last breath passes quickly, and in the next second, life had abandoned him. His gaze was unpleasant, his body limp and pale, his clothes painted in red. Red this time, not blood. Now I just need to check that he is dead. I accidentally clicked RIP. I do not check his pulse or breathing. Instead, I use another method, much more effective. 1,000 years of death!
Fucking walks up and shoves her fingers in his ass.
I stare at his body and move my hands as if directing an orchestra.
Are you a necromancer?
Mysteriously, blood begins to flow back to him, feeling his body again.
What?
His heart once more is beating, but that is to check that he has died, not to heal him. It beats abnormally fast, and more importantly, his blood pressure raises abnormally high, so high that shortly after his body breaks.
It's a weird place to... Shortly after that, his body breaks?
Oh. It just blew up.
It explodes, expelling blood from every orifice, eyes, nose, ears, mouth, and his lethal wound, penis and anus too. His internal organs, including his brain and some of his bones, break, crushed by the high pressure of the liquid that once gave him life.
That's fucking brutal, dude.
Right.
This sounds like a fucking metal album.
He is now all crooked and deformed.
Please, make this a metal album.
I silently look at him, coldly feeling nothing, not hate or pity. Now I'm sure he is going to return to this world.
He's not going to return to this world. My bad.
He comes back.
He just stands up.
Shortly after, I walk back to my house.
Alright, we're gonna see your house.
I didn't know the way back, but I knew that sooner or later I would come to a familiar place if I was looking carefully. I arrive at my home 2 hours later. When the doors open, my grandmother was there, waiting for me.
Okay, traditional Japanese. I like it.
Lucy, I'm home. I say coldly, but with proper respect. My appearance wasn't exactly the best at the time, but that meant good news.
Oh, welcome home, Yuki. Before anything else, let me know the result of your work.
I like it. It's like South Park old person.
It was a success. The objective was terminated just as we wanted.
Oh, she's an assassin. I can't figure this fucking...
Word?
I can't figure this story out, dude. Like, there's
Oh
so
my
much
God.
going on.
I see my grandmother smile with pleasure to my answer.
What is that face?
I'm not gonna lie. She kind of looks like old Katara.
Who?
From Avatar?
Oh. Yeah. I was like, who?
Oh, perfect, Yuki. I'm happy that you are so dedicated to your family.
Says the toothless old woman. This is still you.
What?
This is still you.
Oh.
This is her.
Now you should take a bath and sleep. You must be tired. This maid will help you with that.
The maid bows, showing her respect to me and my fucking crazy blood magic. The conversation didn't last long, but it would be a lie to say that I wanted it to be longer.
Dab?
I barely talked to my grandmother, Kazane Aketsu, and when I did,
Okay, so we need to talk about this. Earlier you put the family name first, and now you're putting the family name last. It's either first or last. You're either going Japanese or you're going English. It's one or the other. It's not both.
obedient, I followed the instructions of my grandmother, leaving behind everything that happened during the day to be forgotten in silence. Except for one thing.
Oh.
I think that's the kid.
I worry about you.
I don't know if I know, man.
I think you just talked when you read his stuff. Alright, well, I feel like those black screens are kind of like in between chapters, so...
I don't know
Guess
who
we'll just-
that was, dude.
You remember the kid from the playground? Yeah.
Oh. Well, I worry about you.
It's literally just you, that kid in the playground. So yeah, we will go ahead and end it there. So make sure to come back here and to Wolfpack's channel, which will be in the description, every Wednesday for Weeb Wednesday.
Every Wednesday at some time, video uploaded.
Eventually,
It'll
be
may or may not
uploaded.
be scheduled.
it'll be uploaded.
It might
at
be
least,
Thursday. I don't know. We'll see.
At least at like 11:59 p.m.
Possibly
Yeah.
on Wednesday, 1 in the morning. It's still Wednesday.
It's still Wednesday. Still Wednesday. So with that, peace.
Peace.